Okay, there's nothing in here of use.
In 1492, your mother and my mother were hanging up clothes around the mulberry bush.
Wow. This place certainly got trashed in it. Okay. So far we found a raider corpse. Okay, that's completely blocked off with rubble. Look like somebody called for pest control. It would be nice if we could access these terminals. Okay, I think that does it for this area. I think it would be kind of interesting if we could get into these terminals and get this place back up and running. And the Enclave could use this area as an outpost. Because there's enough storage in here between all these lockers and everything. Got restrooms. Got desks, equipment. We just need to get some of these terminals properly repaired and back up and running. And the Enclave could have a command and control center right here. Let's get going. Oh, nope. We have one bottle of wine. Do we have more? I think that does it for this area. We cleaned them out of anything that's left standing, actually. And now on to Norton's Plumbing. Now, I don't know if there's a mod for it, but I'd like to have seen something like a crafting system in Fallout 3, or like use of animations for drinking for the case. Okay. Nope. Okay, I only have 2 lunch boxes, 11 sensor modules, 180 caps, and 0 cherry bombs. Oh, nice. Some more scrap metal. Another skeleton. And a metro ticket. So think you could come in here and turn on the use the safety deposit boxes. Great. The bank opened up into another business. Well, Or the wall between them crumbled. Why the security cameras are still running after all this time? See, I like mods like this to add more interiors and more places to explore. Ah! 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 And that leads nowhere. Alright, so that's that townhouse. Ugh. A bunch of bloat flies took over a diner selling Nuka-Cola. Oh, that's cool. I'll take those. A bunch of little Nuka-Cola piggy banks. And more stuff to collect. Okay, I think that does it for this area inside here. This is kind of a little smaller area to explore and kind of look around. There's really not much in here. Just random scrap and everything. Oh wow. Well, that got blocked in with rubble. Well, I'm guessing this is the only accessible room, isn't it? Super mutants really are not that intelligent. Bethesda never really understood Fallout. I know there are a lot of other people who say that, and I actually agree with them. Bethesda could have come up with anything. They could have done new factions, they could have said, oh well, you know, let's implement this and this. And like I said on another video, I'll give them small credit, they did try with Fallout 76, but they failed. They tried with 76, they tried with Fallout 4, they even tried with Fallout 3. That's why I like Riley's Rangers, and to a degree I like the rivalry with Talon Company. But they could have expanded on that. Instead, they copy pasted Enclave, Brotherhood of Steel, and Super Mutants, and they completely scuffed the logic behind their placement. See, you could have done a thing with Super Mutants where the ones in the Capital Wasteland, like, had migrated, had left California, had left Nevada, had left NCR territory after the Master's defeat, and a small number made their way to the Capital Wasteland and tried to set up a colony like they did with Lost Hills. Lost Hills, I think it was the there was another, and Jacobstown, and they could have set up a colony in the Capital Wasteland, and you could have taken quests from them, you could have talked to them, because some of the mutants in Super Mutants in Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas, they're not all dumb, mindless orcs in a blood rage. They were actually intelligent super mutants. You can take Marcus as a companion in Fallout 2. Instead, what do we get? We get a rehash of the plot points from Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics, all mashed together in a really, really bizarre way. I would love to see the next Fallout game not take place in the West Coast and actually take place in either Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma, or anywhere else. And when people say what, and I've seen comments on other channels where people go, well, you know, they try something new and the New Vegas fans can bitch. We point shit out because Bethesda slapped iconic factions onto the East Coast and came up with the backstory second. They came up with the lore explanation secondary, and they half-assed it. All I would like, hell, I'd like a Fallout game where I can reprise the role of my character from Fallout 3 with or without mods, and be able to expand Riley's Rangers and be able to go on quests with Riley if she's still alive at the end of Fallout 3 or going into Fallout 4, because we don't know. Because Bethesda has literally used each game as a soft reboot of the franchise, and they keep screwing it up. There are a good number of us who just want the license taken from them and given to a studio like inXile, who, as far as I know, they still had people from the original Fallout games working for them. That's what people don't get. They say, well, the same team doesn't work at Obsidian. Yeah, they went to other studios. You could give those other studios that have veterans from Fallout 1, 2, Tactics, and New Vegas, give them the Fallout license, and we won't have to wait 20 damn years for another game. And the last game we got was a failure. I don't really care if people play Fallout 76. I wouldn't have to care if they didn't feel the need to shove it in everyone's face. Well, it's added so much to the lore. It's in a good place now. It wasn't at start. It never will be. And I'm fucking tired of Bethesda dick riding it. Fallout used to be a great franchise, and then a company that posts scummy business practices got their hands on it and have gutted it of its identity. All some want is a good game. They didn't get that with Starfield. They didn't get that with Fallout 4. They didn't get that with Fallout 76. Why should I put my faith in Bethesda? Like all the corporate dick riders that people go, well, they saved it. Go watch Indigo Gaming's documentary. Fallout wasn't saved it was sold, you will understand the Black Ops, the Interplay, they're not they're not as bad as you all fucking think. They tried to do something different and people bitched. And Bethesda has inherited that curse. Only Interplay did make a good game. It's called Fallout Tactics. But people want to bitch about, people who don't play it always bitch about it, like, well, you know, it's not, it's canon. Fallout 1, 2, Tactics, the Riley's Rangers segment of Fallout 3, other parts of Fallout 3, outside the fucking busted main quest, parts of Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas are canon. I would trust Bethesda if they actually gave a shit about the lore. They don't. When you have your head of marketing or your head of public relations, a guy named Pete Hines, go, well, I'm not going to get into a conversation with about a fucking alternate universe with talking ghouls and super mutants. Lore's for nerds, shut the fuck up and play our games. Or, we're not going to be beholden to something ran 20 years ago. You want me to trust a guy like that? No. Bethesda could have done something completely unique and completely different, and they didn't. And they have a bunch of mindless drones guarding them. And yeah, I call them mindless because that's how these people act. They don't act with urgency. They don't act with care. They act out of, oh, you criticize Bethesda. I'm going to trash you. That's what a 12-year-old would do. People like me, and whether you like it or not, people like Kratosis, we actually do care about the Fallout franchise, and we're trying to do what we can to keep it from falling into obscurity. Super mutants were created because the Master, a man by the name of Richard Gray, who fell into a vat of FEV and started to mutate and combine with other humans, animals, and electronic equipment, had this idea that the only way to stop humanity from constantly warring with itself was to make it a unified being. Hence why he created the super mutants. Now, FEV was a pre-war experiment. And Bethesda completely took in the wrong direction. And basically just said, oh, well, you know, it's like bleach. It's a household brand. You know, they dumped it in the water in some town out in West Virginia, or this or that, or blah, blah, blah. Fallout 76 is not canon to Fallouts 1, 2, Tactics, or New Vegas. There will be people who go, well, you know, it's canon because, you know, Bethesda. Fuck Bethesda. I mean that. Bethesda never understood Fallout. They took a franchise that wasn't theirs and completely gutted it of anything of relevance and turned it into a dumb action shooter with barely any storytelling elements. And this is from someone who's played through Skyrim and has 3,000 hours. And I have about 2,500 hours put into Fallout 4. And I have about maybe 190 right now put into Fallout 3. I have 2,500 or more put into Fallout New Vegas. I have 1,000 hours put into The Witcher 3, which is the only game that got me to uninstall Skyrim. Fallout should have gone to inXile or Troika Games. Because Troika at least still had former Fallout devs working for them. Bethesda and ZeniMax, yes, I'm putting ZeniMax in there because they're scum as well. They keep releasing daily so-called content updates for Elder Scrolls Online, but Bethesda can't get the thumb out of their backside and give people the next Elder Scrolls game. We got the trailer for Elder Scrolls 6 in 2018. It's not 2024. People are getting sick of waiting. They're getting sick of being lied to. They're getting sick of a lot of stuff. And they're literally telling Bethesda, F you, you're taking too long. I'm leaving. I'm going to keep playing Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 1, 2, Tactics, Skyrim modded, Elder Scrolls Arena, Oblivion. You can go to heck with how long you want if we can make everyone wait for Elder Scrolls 6. People are taking their money and saying, screw you. After Starfield flopped, after other games flopped, after Redfall flopped, people have had it. They are literally like, you know what, screw Bethesda, I'm leaving, you're not getting my money, I'm gonna spend it on stuff that's important. Like this place. So much could have been done with a area like this. You could be sent here by the Enclave or the Brotherhood or Riley's Rangers or another faction to get this radio station up and running. I said it's just an empty room with a couple of file cabinets and a switchboard that doesn't work. I was like, there was so much. It looks like there was so much put into this, and it's just a spawn point for a talent company to attack you. That's it. Let's see. There we go. Seriously, imagine you're sent here by the Brotherhood of Steel to set this station up to where they can communicate with Lost Hills all the way back in California. And this is what people don't get. Fallout 3 takes place in 2277. Right now, on the other side of the map, the NCR is fighting the first battle of Hoover Dam. While I'm getting shot at. On the other side of the map, out near Nevada, the NCR are fighting Caesar's Legion. Right now. Because Fallout 3 takes place in 2277. Fallout New Vegas takes place in 2281. The Fallout TV show cannot be canon. A lot of people are overlooking the fact that, yeah, Shady Sands was destroyed in 2277. The showrunners wanted a shock and awe event. Oh, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we did this? And like usual, Todd Howard and Emil did not pull their head out of their backside and say, no, you can't do that. They just went along with it, and then when everyone on the internet got out who cares about Fallout got outraged, then Todd Howard jumped onto Twitter and said, whoa, you know, New Vegas is still canon. We're very careful about this stuff. He's a marketer. It's his job to convince you of something. And most of us remain unconvinced. Bethesda does not give a shit about writing, storytelling, none of it. It's all about, hey, this is cool, what if we did this, or what if we did that? And there are people out there who shut their brains off like dumb FMRs. MFRs, blah blah blah. But there are people who don't get it and will continue to not get it, and then they wonder why people like me or Kurtosis or others have a visceral reaction when a franchise that we care about gets treated badly. Yeah, Fallout is important. A lot of people play the new games, and a lot of people do play the older games. I know I've seen commentary where people say, well, you know, the Fallout show got, you know, people to play the games. Did they get them to pay attention to anything?
You just need to pull this hunk of metal out of the ground.
You stepped on a landmine. It wasn't a hunk of metal, it was a landmine. We're gonna start checking out these SATCOM arrays.